Yes, this is Rima Desai. I'm just making sure I was live on both my platforms. Today is day 3 of our mindfulness series, and we have Rain Pao, my soft toy at the back, that is going to join us today for our yoga and chanting. Today we are doing soft chanting. We're going to do one yoga pose, and there's going to be one mindfulness suggestion that I give you. But at the end of the video, there is something very special today. I am giving out 10 free oracle readings. For that, you need to stay until the end of the video. I'm going to pose you a question. I'm going to ask you a question at the end of the video. And after the video is over, I will even post it. And then the first 10 people who answer it are going to win the reading. So you don't have to get the answer right. It's just about the first 10 people who answer will win it. So I will say the question right at the very end, and then I will even post it for people who need to see it. Okay? All right. So let's get started. As always, I am sitting in a Vajrasan pose. To show you how Vajrasan poses, you go on your knees and you put your feet together, your knees and feet together, and then you sit down. So that is Vajrasan pose. You don't have to be in Vajrasan. You could be cross-legged, one leg over the other, as long as you are sitting with straight back, with or without support. That's great. And it is important for you to hear video 1. Great if you've heard video 2 also, because we're going to be building on this series. So the foundational steps of how to do breathing, who should not be doing some of the exercises, I have mentioned that in video 1. So it's there right beneath this post. Please make sure that you go ahead and hear it at another time if you haven't yet. Okay, this is Rima Desai. I'm a transformational life coach and a counseling psychologist by profession. I also do a lot of energy work. I do astrology readings, oracle readings. I teach mindfulness to women and children around the globe virtually, where I have life coaching sessions. I have deep hypnosis, meditation, hypnotherapy, chakra healing and alignment. And besides the reading, I'm just starting out with psychic readings also. And I'm also a parenting expert. I've written over 200 articles on parenting across many different platforms. I have my own blog. I'm on Mom Presso. I've been on Parentage magazine in India. I've written in in-flight magazines in Africa, in a leading newspaper in Africa. And it's been my pleasure to be able to share knowledge and guide people around the world. I really enjoy doing that. So for today, for our chanting, once again, the lights are going to be open at my end, but you want to dim the lights. They're open here so that you can see me. If you can dim your lights, that's wonderful. What we're doing today, anybody from 5 years and above can join in as long as they can stay silent and follow directions. Okay, let's close our eyes. You don't need to be seeing me. You just need to be hearing me. If you want to see me, that's great, but you'll get the most benefit if you can close your eyes. So go ahead, sit with your back straight and close your eyes. We're going to be doing soft Om chanting today. And when we're doing Om chanting, you can hear me with your eyes closed. There is 3 ways that I like to do the Om chanting. I like to start off with, every time we're going to breathe in and fill our lungs with air, let them expand fully. While exhaling softly and slowly, like gradually exhaling, we're going to be chanting the first 3 rounds, the long O sound in the Om. Just the long O, just the building that Om. The actual Om, I would say, is AUM is what I like to spell it as. So in the next 3 rounds, after building the or O, we're going to just sustain that sound. Instead of building it, we're going to pick it up quickly and then sustain that sound. And in the last 3 rounds, we're going to just recede, which means that we're going to start with the O, but we'll immediately move into closing our lips and making the sound. Okay, so you can hear me out once, and then we'll do 3 rounds for each of these. So the first one for you to just listen, if you would like to just listen, just hear me out. I'm going to take a deep breath. And while exhaling, I'm going to pick up the sound. So you you can hear that, and even if you saw that while exhaling, I did not close my mouth until the very end, until I was completely out of air. And I'm pulling the air even while breathing in or out through my belly button, my navel. That's like the deep breathing and pranayama that we're learning about. Yeah, I've spoken about what is pranayama and why is it important for us to pay attention to this, what are its benefits in the first two videos. We're going to practice doing soft chanting. This time we're not going to be overly loud. So let's begin. Take a deep breath in. Beautiful. We could be loud. Original Om chantings can be very loud, but you don't. The practice that today I want to emphasize on is just the softness, to just create that peace and silence in your mind. 2 more times. Breathe in. Beautiful. If you're short on air before that, that's okay. You don't have to hold it as long as I or anybody else does. Once again, breathe in. Beautiful. Now, for the next round, next 3 rounds, I want you to first hear me out. We're going to quickly pick up the sound and sustain it. I'm going to breathe in. Just a very slight difference. You can even see me if needed. I am in the first 3 rounds that we did, I was opening my mouth really wide to build up the O, the aw sound. But now I'm closing my mouth more to just sustain that sound. Okay, so now we're going to do 3 rounds. If you need to open your eyes and see me, that's okay too. Let's take a deep breath in. Beautiful. Once more. One more time. We have to make sure Rain Pow is doing it too, right, Rain Pow? Okay. I just went way softer this time. Okay, now we're going to do 3 rounds. I'm going to shift my position because I am going to sit cross-legged now. Just need a break from my Vajrasan. We're going to do the sound, which means we'll quickly pick up a sound and then immediately move into closing our mouth and doing the sound. Okay? Just adjust the camera. There we go. All right. You can see me, hear me the first round if needed. Once again, take a deep breath in. Remember that we are breathing out the whole time we are doing Om. So we will start with O. We will start with the wide mouth when we're picking up the sound. Oh, but then we're closing our mouth and slowly, and then immediately soon after that, just completely closing our mouth for the sound. So let's do our 3 rounds. Breathe in. Beautiful. I'm a little bit louder so that you all can hear me, but you can go super soft if needed. 2 more rounds. Take a deep breath in. Once again, breathe in. Come back to your normal breathing and open your eyes. You may see that on some days you'll be able to hold this longer and some days you'll be able to hold it lesser, and that's totally fine. Just depends on our day-to-day stamina sometimes. And the more the practice, the longer we can hold it, right? All right, so we're done with our chanting for today. My suggestion for today, every day I'm going to be suggesting one emotional habit. Being a life coach as a part of mindfulness, we're going to make healthy choices. We're going to choose to do things a certain way so that we are not giving away control to the situation, to the negativity and the anxiety and uncertainty that is around us. When we cannot do anything about a situation, the best thing to do is to accept it, right? We cannot change the numbers of coronavirus cases that are rising in the world, things that are happening, that we cannot go outside. So the best way is then to choose, how can I best accept this situation? What can I make the best? Like what is the best that I can do in this situation? But my suggestion for today is praying every day before going to bed, and praying with your family, encouraging your children to pray. There's a lot of strength in prayers. Not so much, I'm not saying so much about asking God to make everything all right. Sure, you can ask for that. But what prayers does, it strengthens us from within. Besides just sometimes it can really bless us with what we ask for, but the strength of prayer is in the connection that we build with God, in the connection that we build with the supreme power, and we develop faith and trust to hand over things that we cannot control, to trust into the higher power and say, you can take charge of this and show me the way and lead me through the way, right? And what I want you to pray for, my suggestion is not only just for ourselves to be healthy and fine, but I want you to pray for the collective conscious. Today in this, over these weeks and months, as an entire planet, as an entire human consciousness, we've been in this together. There's nobody who's devoid of this. This is probably, I don't know if it's ever happened in human history. Maybe it has. Maybe when the world wars happened. But in terms of a disease, we're in it together. And the whole stalling of Mother Earth, I feel, is a nature's call, a requirement to feel like it needs a break. It needs to just rejuvenate its energies, and for that it needs a complete stillness. That's why that I feel at this time, even the moving of the earth, the plate tectonics, and all the activity underneath the earth would have improved and reduced the ton, because there's not all that movement constantly on Mother Earth. So please do pray with your children before going to bed, and say your prayers. Have your children be involved in the collective consciousness prayer. This is something that I was taught since a young age. My late mother, she died very early, but she had taught me and my sister to pray before going to bed, and I have taught that to my daughter since she's a toddler. Every single day we pray before going to bed. So we say our prayers together, it's a beautiful family, I would say, ritual to have. Okay, coming to our contest, very exciting. I'm so excited to do these giveaways, and I'm doing them on specific dates for a certain reason. I'm not going to share the reason. Some of you know why I'm doing it on the 10th of every month. I do something. So 10th of April today. My question, I'm going to say the question now. I want you to comment below. Whoever comments, there's no right or wrong answer in this, will win. The first, only 10 people, and there's only one comment per person that is allowed. In the comment, you can write as much as needed, but only one post per person. Is in through 2019 until now, or just as of now in your life, what area are you struggling in the most? Is it, here are the options, is it career and finance, or is it personal life and relationships? I just want you to comment on that, and I will reach out to the commentators later to offer your free oracle reading. It's going to be just a one question reading. So whoever I reach out to will get to ask me one question. You're even free to, along with your answer right now, you're free to write your question if you would like to, or you can then later on inbox it to me based on once I reach out to you. All right, this is Rima Desai, the guiding star. My next contest, I believe, is going to be on April 20th. So keep up with my Facebook posts. I keep announcing it on my Facebook. Make sure that you are subscribing on my Facebook page or my personal page to notifications see first, because as a way of giving away to the community, I want to do this, continue doing this all throughout April, maybe through May, and I will not be doing Sundays. So no Sundays, only through, maybe not even Saturdays. I'll see. I'm not sure, but tomorrow I'll be here. I will do tomorrow. Yeah, keep joining me for the mindfulness series. I love it. I love to see you all. Bye-bye.